This is Today in St. Louis, focused on you.
All right, rise and shine, St. Louis. We are waking up with a live look at an event here happening. It is pretty busy out there in Granite City. That is the Shop with the Hero event. And in about 15 minutes, we'll learn how the event brings multiple agencies together and impacts our community. And these are happening all across the region. So we love to see it this season. Good
Great decorations, too.
You. Yes, absolutely. Good morning to you. It's Sunday, December 17th. I'm Travis Cummings. Mercedes McKay is off this morning, so we've got Weather First meteorologist Tracy Henson here on the desk with me. Good morning.
Desk with you temporarily. I will be going back to the weather center momentarily. We do miss Mercedes. Happy to have her back here soon. It's so quiet without her.
It is.
Although we're pretty loud on our own, aren't we, Travis?
Yes.
Well, all right. The rainfall that we saw yesterday that has moved up and away, we had about 36 hours worth of somewhat steady rainfall. If we could only get, a few more days of that, many more days of that, we really wouldn't have to worry about drought-like conditions here in St. Louis. It is overcast right now. It was a little drizzly this morning, a little misty. That has since subsided for the most part. You'll walk outside, though, and it will feel damp. 42 degrees, it feels like 37 out there. Winds are out of the west at just under 10 miles per hour. Through the rest of our day today, we will make it up to around 49 degrees with a good mix of sun and clouds there by the end of the day. And for tonight, breezy conditions. Think of that as the winds of change blowing in some much cooler conditions, which I'll outline for you in just a few minutes.
All right, thank you, Tracy. Right now, we're working to learn more about a fatal crash that happened 1 hour ago at Hall's Ferry Circle. We have the map up there for you. It involved only one car, but police have not identified the victim or said what caused the crash. Also developing this morning, at least one person is dead after a car crash in South St. Louis, and that happened just after 3 this morning at Sharp and Germania next to River Des Peres in Boulevard Heights. And we've reached out to police on that one to learn more. Right now, AnheuserBusch Teamsters are ready to strike. The breweries union announced this weekend that if AB fails to agree to a new contract, they'll go on strike next year. Our Annie Crawl caught up with some of the Teamsters to learn more about their demands.
The Teamsters Union estimated that 5,000 members across 12 U.S. breweries would benefit from their proposed changes. The current contract with Anheuser-Busch expiring on February 29, 2024.
We represent the brewery workers that actually produce the product. We're in all 12 breweries, and if our members don't go to work, there's no Anheuser-Busch products to purchase. So that's the beginning and end of it.
Saturday's final vote was a coast-to-coast process that lasted a week. Since November of this year, the company has not negotiated on, quote, important job security, despite multiple requests from union members. The union saying that the global beer maker pulled in record high numbers with $58 billion in 2022. Anheuser-Busch reported double-digit revenue growth and all-time high full-year volumes in its 2022 end-of-year earnings report, released this past March. The brewer's St. Louis location is reportedly not the only one willing to strike. Union members in California, Texas, and Florida may also join the picket lines. Dr. Bonnie Wilson, an associate professor of economics at SLU, said that with a relatively strong labor market, quote, workers have options. As a result, workers may well have the upper hand in the negotiations that will be taking place to find a deal both sides can accept.
We're prepared to negotiate it, but we need the commitment on job security, and we need the commitment that the company is willing to take this serious and come to the table and address these issues. Short of that, on March 1st, this problem gets a lot worse for them.
Annie Crawl, 5 on your side.
Anheuser-Busch has not yet responded to our request for comment on the strike vote. If the brewers strike, there will likely be a pause in beverage production.
Only thing we know is when we woke up Friday morning, we had no funds in our account. And at 3 o'clock, the administrator let us know that he had no funds available for the facility or us.
This morning, 170 seniors are without homes and employees are without jobs after Northview Village Nursing Home suddenly shut down Friday night. Former staff tell us they didn't get their paychecks Friday despite working their usual shifts. I asked them what they'll do now.
New job. That's all. That's all I can do is just pick up and just move on. I mean, as long as all the residents got out, so that's good.
Oh, I just don't know. I'm just going to pull on God. That's all I could do.
We got our hands on an internal letter sent to staff by Healthcare Accounting Services regarding payroll. It reads in part, due to the timing of this facility's collection, it was the responsibility of the partners to fund the payroll. But the employees we spoke with say the owner wasn't there when the facility shut down. We couldn't get a hold of him by phone or email either. But a spokesperson for the Department of Health and Senior Services says they are in touch with administrators. All right, and 3 things to know for you as we start a new week. We've got 3 events we're following. The first is a food giveaway happening tomorrow. The St. Louis Area Food Bank will distribute food at SSM St. Mary's in Richmond Heights. It starts at 9 a.m. and runs while supplies last there. It opens to the public. On Tuesday, St. Louis County will host a job fair for summer positions in their parks. They've got full and part-time positions for camp counselors, seasonal workers, concession staff, and more. And you're encouraged to bring your resume to the North County Rec Complex on Tuesday between noon and 3 p.m. And on Friday, it's the annual Bragging Rights basketball game between the Mizzou Tigers and Fighting Illini at the Enterprise Center. Tickets are still available starting at $65. The game starts at 8, but we'll have full coverage of the game right here on 5 on Your Side throughout the evening.